In the streets of Baku for round 2 of Premier Tire of Performance Racing League Season 7. Here we are around the streets of Baku for the second round of a championship of a season that started with the victory of Calces in Australia, in a pretty dramatic Australian Grand Prix, I gotta say. But as real F1 have done this Sunday, we are also in Baku, and we are ready for chaos. For absolute chaos, because Baku is an infamous circuit known for the very close walls in which many drivers get caught, I gotta say. But let's hope, jokes aside, let's hope for a clean race today and for an epic race, because there are also many overtaking opportunities. Let's enable, alright, track map, telemetry, and since we're in qualifying lap data, we have the driver who won the last race, who won the last championship, Calces in the McLaren, PC player, and let's follow together his lap around the streets of Baku. On board now with Calces. Oh, maybe he's gonna be too wide on turn 1, or was that all prepared? Well, I think so. He's locking up on purpose to take corners better. So it's all studied from Calces, and let's see what kind of lap he can pull off. It's a purple first sector from Calces. Dr. Flick, meanwhile, is the first retirement from disqualifying. First we have on a lap a Ferrari, but not the Victor one, the Ines one. Forgive me, it's an Alfa Romeo. The Alfa Romeo of Ines on a lap. Let's see, oh, maybe he clipped the wall, I think. Calces hasn't gone fastest in the middle sector and clips the wall too. That is a very, very infamous part of the track. Driver will need to watch out in the race, but also in qualifying. And Rusty Ilken is another retirement from qualifying. 141.4, the lap that Ins put Barta 140.8. Calces, stonking lap from Calces is a 139.6. Who can challenge this time? Nice fish is coming now onto the main straight. Also Slipstream will play a huge game. Mice Fish returns into the pits. Doesn't complete the lap. Does Turtle Hooper have some damage? Yes. He has a broken front wing. Meanwhile, here we are on a lap with Steinmine in the Alpine. Victor 139.6 goes onto pole position. Steinmine set the quickest first sector, beating the purple first sector of Calces. Oh, maybe he cuts the corner, but the lap is not invalid. Oh, he clipped the wall, I think, yes. Yeah, he did. Has he got some damage? Has he got some damage? I think so. But that for sure ruined the Steinmine lap, which was very good. Or is he still on lap? I heard a bump, I heard a noise. No, he's still on lap. He's going quickest also in the middle sector. Steinmine is still on to take pole position. And this is the best lap so far in this qualifying from the Alpine driver. DRS wide open, full blast on the main straight. Let's see if he can beat Victor's time. He can't even beat Kalsa's time. He messed up in the last sector. So half the grid have done the lap. And Tambar goes P4. Good job from him, setting the fastest time in the last sector. Everyone is in the pits except for Aiden Jones, who starts his lap now. It's coming now at the end of the first sector, Aiden Jones. Aiden Jones in the first sector is going quickest, 35.0. And now he's gonna put some pressure up the front. But the pressure could be too high and could result in a crash. But you gotta keep your blood very cold around the streets of Baku. Very smooth through this corner, Aiden Jones going into the middle sector, and let's see what time can he put on. He's quickest also in the middle sector, and he has now the slipstream of the McLaren of Tambar or Kalsas, I don't know. And that will help him even more to try to beat the 139.6 that Victor has set. Full blast on the main straight, and goes P3 by 0.2 of a second. This makes me think that both Victor and Kalsas, meanwhile it was the Tambar McLaren from Aiden Jones got the slipstream. Victor and Kalsas both did great last sectors. And oh, Trilly McQueen I think has gone into the wall. Yes, broken front wing for the Alpine. Darkness Knight is not improving at all. And Tartalooper is on a lap. Tartalooper is on a lap meanwhile. He hasn't set a time yet. Maybe he tried before, but maybe his lap got invalidated or he made a mistake. But he goes quickest into the first sector. Very close qualifying, as it always is on Performance Racing League. Around the castle section. Oh, maybe he clipped the wall. He arrives at the middle sector, not going quickest. And I think this time he could have potentially ruined the lap, but he's still going. It doesn't seem he lost grip, so let's see where he can put his ass. He's not coming into the pits, so the lap is still valid. Tartalooper goes P7, good lap from him. So we're James on a lap, Demar on a lap, Just Force coming now at the final main straight. Let's see where he can go. Just Force goes P4, right behind his teammate. Good quali from the Red Bull. And now we're doing so with the slipstream of a Ferrari. Ferrari of Victor, I think. But it's not a good lap from James. It's a 149.7. The Ferrari is the only Ferrari, I think. Yeah, it's Victor's Ferrari, which is going now for a lap. Let's see if he can improve. But watch out, because he's got the Alfa Romeo behind him. Let's see if he will try the overtake. But no, he has no sense. He is only risking a penalty if he will try that overtake, and he slows down. Has he gone wide? Yeah, but he could have done that on purpose to let Victor pass. Oh, maybe a bit wide, Victor. Where is... Oh, and Calces goes P1, but Victor improves even more. Oh! And he nearly loses the car, but for sure he's lost the provisional pole. But luckily he's close to the pits, he can enter the pits, maybe change tires and go for one final hunt onto pole position. I don't think he have to risk to take the pole now, and in fact he enters the pits. But another great lap from Calces, which is going for even another lap. Is he? No. He will enter the pits too, and I don't know honestly if he will have time to go for another lap, maybe. But 3/10 up Victor. I gotta say, by the things we are seeing in these months, ooh, Wetamba retired, and Calces, who was near him, luckily the car was ghosted. I was saying that, in my opinion, Calces is the best driver in the league, is the man to beat. Victor enters the pits, he will have to work quickly with his crew to change tires and go for one final try for pole position. Steinmeier is already on that try. Clips the wall a bit here. Oh, and Steinmeier gets also caught in the castle section, and his pole position hopes are blown away by the wall. Everyone is in the pits except Frosty, Darkness Knight, and Jeans. Jeans is drastically improving, but only because the lap he has done before was drastically bad. And let's see where he can put his Alfa Romeo. Onto the main straight now. And enters the pits again. Maybe he will have time for one final try. Darkness Knight is also improving. In the middle sector is going quickest. He's going quickest. 7/10 up. His last middle sector time, and let's see if he can assault the pole position that currently is in the hands of the McLaren driver, of Calces, of the reigning champion. Yeah, but no, he won't get pole position, but that was... he will go only P14, and that, honestly, how bad was the first sector if he have gone quickest in the middle one, and I didn't see any error in the third sector, but yeah, he's going for another lap. Frosty also is going for a lap, but hasn't improved in the first sector. Many people here going for their final run. Slipstream will be crucial, but don't get too close from the car you're getting the slipstream from, because your lap could be ruined. Honestly, outside Victor, I don't see Aiden Jones or Just Force taking pole position, but Red Bull are playing the team game. Just Force is ahead of Aiden Jones, trying to give the slipstream to his teammate. And we're the Alfa Romeo of Jeans behind, taking the slipstream from the Red Bull, and the Red Bulls are slowing down. And now Just Force will take the slipstream from Jeans. Also Calces and Victor are on a lap. Victor could take the slipstream directly from his main rival. The question here is, can Calces improve even more what is a really good lap? And Victor will have to use the best of his talent. But right now Calces is pulling away. He needs to push a bit if he wants to take the slipstream from him. But something is saying to me that Victor plans are to take the slipstream from the Haas that is behind him. But now we're ready for the laps. Starting from James, which is in the pits. Damar then starts the lap first. But we're following the Red Bulls then. Aiden Jones starts the lap now. Followed by Jaspers, who is taking the slipstream. Let's see if Red Bull team game will pay off. Because Aiden Jones can't maybe assault pole position, but can absolutely assault Steinlein in P3, which can't improve. No, no! Jaspers in the wall, and is retired. Aiden Jones improves, but just a tiny bit in the first sector. And now is the turn of Calces and Victor. Calces is pulling the best corner exits. Calces doesn't improve. He starts to improve a lot like that. And Victor doesn't improve either, so just by watching this first sector, Calces could have the pole in his hands. Aiden Jones meanwhile is ending the lap. Oh, a bit wide there, and this could be it. Ain't improved even in the first sector, in the middle sector, but improved a bit in the first sector. Maybe P3, if this last sector is good, still could still be up for Aiden Jones, which is going now, and misses by just a tiny bit Steinlein, and Calces coming now onto the final sector. Victor I don't think is improved either in the middle sector. Calces entering the pits. Will Victor try what should be a miracle? Victor improves in the end by 1/10, and Calces maybe for one fraction of time he doubted of his P1 starting in the race. And Truly McQueen sets the fastest last sector, but can't go any more ahead of P7. Barta, let's see what he can do. He's P10 and remains P10. I made a mistake on the lap. Inns enters the pits and we're down here. Calces is on pole for the Baku Grand Prix, but qualifying doesn't count pretty much anything on Baku. Baku has already been more the race than the qualifying. Has always been more the race than the qualifying. And Victor will for sure have a chance. But watch out, Baku is also known for chaos. So in the race you will need a mix of precision and overtaking skills in order to win this race. And that's Victor in P2. That's our qualifying classification then. Great lap from Calces. Everyone drives from PlayStation except Damar and Calces, who are bottom PC. But Victor done a really good middle sector, I gotta say. But it wasn't enough. Only 2 tenths up. great scrap for pole in the end, but the lap Calces pulled off was really great, but in the race it will be very much an open context for the win. So now the drivers, as always, will get 2 minutes to set the strategy and everything for the race, and see you guys in 2 minutes where the formation lap will be underway for the Baku Grand Prix. And now the formation lap will be underway for the Baku Grand Prix. Here it is, Calces leading the pack, everyone warming their tires. There is Calces, then Victor, Steinman, Aiden, John Jasper's, and let's see what tires have the guys put on. We have everyone, Innes and Ollie Thatcher meanwhile disqualified from formation lap. Maybe they had a small contact. I was saying, Steinman, Aiden Jones, Truly McQueen, Frosty and Rusty Olken all on mediums. Rest of the grid, hard tires. The interesting things is Aiden Jones and Jaspers are, I think, in a party, in a PlayStation party together, because they were giving the slipstream to each other before, and they have switched the strategy, mediums and hards. So maybe there is not clearly a first driver here. They're trying different strategy and trying to cover the better one, if it will be starting with mediums or starting with hards. So one driver for sure will get the win. This is the plan at Red Bull right now. Oh, Calces in the wall in the formation lap. Oh my god. Has he got some damage? That will be dramatic. That will be dramatic. It isn't the first time that someone risked to make a disaster on the first lap, but it seems that Calces has got grip. and he hasn't got damage. Calces had a few spins in practice. Will be interesting if he can keep it on track. Well, Jasper, here more than the spins are the walls, so I would more watch out for the walls rather than the spins. But yeah, you can spin also in Baku, and you need to pay attention. And here they are, Ines and only Thatcher, which will not warn that tires then. It's all set for the race. The drivers aren't disqualified, it's only a bug of the game. But it is Calces, last race winner and championship leader. And the lights are on. 3, 4 and 5. And away we go for the Baku Grand Prix. That's a great reaction from Calces. Not very great from Victor. He's attacked on the outside from Steinman, and Victor spins. For the contact with Steinman, Victor spins and he has gone from 2nd to 18th in the space of one corner. Steinman follows Calces, which kept the lead in a brilliant way. And more contacts at the back, I think, or maybe not. We have Victor, who is in P16. We have to know if he has got some kind of damage. And Victor goes for a double overtake on the Alpha Tauris and spins again. That was a huge risk from Victor. But if it would have closed that overtake, it would have been absolutely epic. Car ghosted for Victor, no, for Rusty and the other Ferrari. Both Ferraris in the last two positions, disastrous. This is absolutely a disaster for the Maranello team. Steinman should have more grip in this first lap because he's got the medium tires on, and he's pretty much closing up to Calces, and he nearly clips the wall. This is the difference. Calces knows really well this track, but every track I saw him, he knows really well the track and makes very few mistakes. But as our friend Jasper was saying before, he has been a few times in practice. So let's see. Race is just begun. Many things to happen. Steinman without DRS is closing up very much. Now with DRS we will have a super chance. So Just Force has lost a couple of positions, is now P6, and Steinman is now 2 tenths behind Calces. Baku week begins, unlike you were just low. Lol. I don't understand what you mean. Okay. So where's Steinman? Maybe, I don't know, maybe Calces cut the corner a little bit. I don't know if, honestly I don't know if PRL released a rule about the corner at the castle section, which is very easy to cut, and oh, nearly loses his car here, Calces, which is very easy to cut that corner, and very easy to gain some time without getting the lap invalidated. Eventually Steinman will report it, but you for sure can gain a lot of grip. I mean a lot of time in that corner. He's closing up Steinman, he's stealing DRS, but he's still got a really good top speed. He's setting the fastest lap, trying to go on the outside. Now DRS is enabled. Let's see if he can dive down the inside, but that's a very risky corner to do so. And now this is the moment for Calces to try get the lead of the race in the earliest moment possible. Really good defending there from Calces. Meanwhile, Victor is all the way up P12, I think, using the chaos that there is at the back. He ain't got damage by the turn 1 incident. I thought he was wheel to wheel with Steinmine, and there wasn't enough space, and Victor hit the wall. But then I think there are two possibilities. Oh, meanwhile, behind there is a Darkness King who spins, and there is a safety car for that. So safety car pretty common here in Baku. I was saying there are two possibilities. Sadly we don't have replays here in the F1 game, but two possibilities. First possibility, Victor spun on his own, which I don't think so personally, or he just hit Steinmine and spun on his own. Then spun by having it Steinmine. No one is pitting, and no one will pit, I think, unless someone got some damage. And safety car. Oh, it was virtual. Sorry guys, I thought it was a full safety car. But then Calces gets a really nice restart, and this could affect already Steinmine. Oh! Hits the wall, but front wing should be okay. Steinmine, if you want to have some chance to start the second stint ahead of Calces, needs to clear him as quickly as possible and start building some gap. He's 8 tenths ahead right now, with Steinmine cut to half a second in the space of one corner. He's now very close. It will be very hard for Calces to defend on the main straight, but Steinmine needs to take well these corners. Half a second now. So watch out for Alien Zones, for Truly McQueen, which once Steinmine overtakes Calces could be a real threat for the McLaren driver. The medium runners are going on the attack. From Calces is taking all the slipstream. Steinmine goes to the inside. Calces can't do anything here, but he can still hang on the outside. Tries a switchback. Steinmine nearly loses the car. This can be a great opportunity. Has my fish spun? Yes, he has. And Calces gives the position, but not for long, because yeah, he's got DRS, but he isn't using his power, and now Steinmine takes the lead of the Baku Grand Prix, and this is the leading group with Aiden Jones now that have to find a way to pass Calces because he's on a DRS train. Let's catch some action also at the back. We have this interesting group with Barta that nearly loses the car, and Moistfish then can gain some time. We have Turtle Hooper here in P7. Started in what position? In P9, gained 2 position. G-in started P16, gained 10. Calces is struggling a bit to stay behind Steinmine, but honestly he will have another chance now. First 3 drivers all in 8 tenths, of a second, but those hard tires ain't got still the grip. Now, for the problem for Aiden Jones is that he's an DRS train. If it wasn't for that, it would have been easy to overtake. And Victor set the fastest lap, and Masfish, I think, is fun again. Great comeback from Victor. But here it is, our race leader, Steinman. A bit of the pack we have just for P5, but we're now with Victor, which is on the tail of Barta. Barta, oh, goes wide, Victor. Oh, Barta clips the wall. This could be an occasion for Victor to close up, which is doing that. Steinman is starting to pull away a bit at the front. And Barta makes a mistake and drops the position to Victor. Has he? Has he given up yet? Now he gives up the position, but he will have another chance with the DRS. And Truly McQueen now is right on the tail of Aiden Jones. They're wheel to wheel. This is good for Calces. And Truly McQueen gets ahead of Aiden Jones. Meanwhile, that's pretty good work from Calces of staying behind Steinman. Victor and Barta are still wheel to wheel with Victor that stays ahead. Not for long. Barta still on the inside. Will he try to launch? He tries, but Victor stays ahead. Also Tamara and Maisfish now are Tamara and Barta now are wheel to wheel, and Barta gives the position also to the McLaren driver. And as Aiden Jones spun, Aiden Jones have made contact with Truly McQueen and they've dropped at 3.7 behind Calces. And this is very good. Look how much time can you gain from this corner. This is crazy. Barta still struggling out there, maybe has a broken front wing. But maybe he's waiting for a safety car. And let's return ahead. Very much action in these first laps of the race. McQueen is right on the tail of Aiden Jones. Goes on the outside. Aiden Jones will force the braking and goes wide. That's a really nice switchback from Truly McQueen, which gets ahead of the Red Bull, and they make contact again. And they do contact again. Just Force with the supporting fire for his teammate. They're going 3 wide. This could end in drama. It doesn't end in drama. But Just Force is now third. Aiden Jones P4. Truly McQueen dropped the place to Boss Red Bull. That's a really nice fight to watch. Victor is now P7. He got past Turtle Hooper. And now, yes, freeway all the way up to James. Let's see if he will actually taste to get him. Steinman isn't significantly pulling away from Calces' display beautifully in the hands of the McLaren driver. Now could tire advantage come at the end of the stint. Oh, that's a really nice exit from Calzas, which is looking to take the place back. But 8 tenths isn't enough. I mean, Steinman is gaining, but a very little amount of time. Just like only maybe 2 tenths per lap. If it will be a problem for the Alpine driver, is that a full safety car? No, I think it's virtual. No, it's full safety car. What happened? I don't know. Darkness Knight retired from the session. Dr. Flick and Oli Thatcher at the first two pits. And this could be an occasion also for Steinman. This could be an occasion for Steinman to go into the hard tires. An occasion for Jaspers and Aiden Jones. An occasion for everyone. Yeah, this is a full safety car. I see the yellow circle on the map. Really nice camera angle there. Great work, Codemasters. And Steinman can't overtake the ghosted car of Rusty, or he can. Oh no, he can. No, he can't. Yeah, they're both slowing down. And Rusty can get ahead. Frosty enters the pits. And great chance also for Victor, which is down in P7. The race is not over yet for him. Oh, Dr. Flick gets a drive-through penalty meanwhile. Oh yeah, Steinman is going very slow with the fact he can't overtake the ghosted car of Rusty Elken, but now Steinman goes into the pits, followed by Calzas. Yes, followed by Calzas. And now inverted game. Calzas with mediums, Steinman with hards. Oh, now we'll have fun, boys. Oh, double stack for Red Bull, and this could make them lose a lot of time. Yeah, not Jaspers, but Aiden Jones. Micefish stays out with 9 lap holder tires. Steinman, it's a bit of a mess right now. We will read the race classification in a moment. But yeah, Aiden Jones definitely lost time for that double stack, which it was inevitable. If he pitted the lap later, would have been even worse. And now the ideal for Steinman will be overtaking Micefish at the restart, and let Micefish lose time to Calzas, which will have to do 16 laps on the medium tires. 16 laps, which a couple more under safety car, so not really a big deal, but it's a bit on the limit, a bit, not fully. But on the other hand, 13-14 laps on the hard tire are good to do, are a reasonable amount for this type of tire, around this type of track. And also Jaspers will need to watch his back. Jaspers can't get rid of Rusty Elken, but you can overtake these cars under safety car. No, this could be really a problem for Jaspers, honestly. And who is still to catch up? Well, Frosty, Dr. Flick, Demar, and the rest is all packed up. Safety car will stay out another final lap, I think. Frosty is a long way back. He will need to push like hell to get the guys in front before the safety car restart, which I think it will restart in this lap. I mean another lap and then it will restart. Let's see if we can make it. Pushing like hell right now. And Dr. Flick doesn't repeat. Also Tanbar doesn't repeat. To change again tires. Get new medium tires. Why? Oh, there is a drive-through penalty. There is a drive-through penalty. And Dr. Flick retires. Dr. Flick retires. Let's return on the front. We're on lap 11 of 26. If the safety car is in this lap, it will be 15 laps for Calces and 15 laps for Steinman, except we get other safety car. Then Calces could have a chance, but we all know Calces, how good it is with every tire, in every track. He can still absolutely win this race. And let's not forget, it will be obviously stronger in this first part of the stint. McLaren driver. Frosty have catched up. It's all set to restart with the safety car. The advice for the safety car coming in comes at the end of the second sector and the beginning of the third one. With Micefish that could play a huge role for Steinman. Safety car in this lap. We are ready. Micefish will lead the way. Also watch out because restarts aren't really peacefully around here. Aren't really peaceful. Steinman is glued at the back of Micefish. He doesn't need to get too close. It could result in a bad restart. Micefish is waiting. He's waiting. And he restarts now. And I thought he was coming into the pits. Jeans gets past Just Force. Oh my god. The two Red Bulls are wheel to wheel and they're going through cleanly through turn 1. Just Force lost a couple of places there, wheel to wheel. Victor and Jeans, which gets a 5-second time penalty by ignoring the yellow flag and gets ahead of Victor gets ahead of the Alfa Romeo. Just Force is now down to P5. Aiden Jones to P8 is wheel to wheel with the Haas of Turtle Hooper. Turtle Hooper gets on the inside. Aiden Jones now he will have the inside on the next corner. He's braking late, forcing him wide. Great move from Aiden Jones, which keeps P8. And Calces is now ahead. Oh my god, they could have gone wheel to wheel through the castle section, but Calces gets past Steinman and can now get ahead of Micefish, which will be absolutely golden for the race, for his strategy. Steinman now needs to get help from Micefish. Now Calces will be slowed down a bit. And now won't get slowed down anymore because it will get DRS and pass him very easily. Micefish, I think it will pit this lap. Calces, all the slipstream. Micefish isn't pitting, but Micefish stays still ahead. It's not that easy overtake for Calces, which is still wheel to wheel. Calces nearly goes into the wall. Great defense by Micefish. Steinmine can try the switch back, and now he has the chance to retake the virtual lead of the race. Micefish still is impeding and still keeping the position unless Calces tries a launch, but he is very dangerous at that particular corner. Victor now on the outside of Jazz Force. Will he try the switch back? Yes, will. Yellow flag at the back. There has been something happened. Now Victor putting some pressure on Jazz Force. Calces gets past Micefish. I don't know how, we'll never know how, there aren't replays, but in this section it is hard to overtake. A great move by Calces, which now he's gonna have to push like hell, because he has now a golden chance to win this race with this situation. So Simon gotta watch out, will his teammate put some pressure? Calces nearly 1 second. I think Micefish will get DRS now. This isn't good for Steinmine. Or will he pit maybe? Well, Steinmine will for sure get DRS. He's going for the move. DRS enabled. Oh, DRS wasn't enabled meanwhile. That's why Calces struggled a bit. Sorry, I didn't catch that, but Steinmine can still make the move on the Mercedes, and this is costing him precious time. The race leader, Calces, which now has to pull his best laps of the weekend. Yeah, Steinmine really much slowed down by Micefish, and Calces says thank you very much, and is 1.5 seconds away already. This is very good for his stint, for his style, for his strategy. Let's see at the back. Just for Victor is very close, but it's very hard to get past for Victor because of the DRS train. But the DRS train is also an advantage because drivers you have to overtake for your comeback. They remain all there. He has in this DRS train where Jazz Force, McQueen all the way up to Steinmine and Micefish. Micefish will be a free place for Victor because he has still to pit. But now, oh, Victor very close. Will he try the overtake or will he go for the obvious move on the main straight? Move that isn't even that obvious because Jazz Force will still get DRS, but Victor is very close. Steinmine going for the move on Micefish. It's more important. Victor moves all the way up P5, and also James going for the move on Jazz Force. He stays on the outside, doesn't try switch back, and stays in P7. Great move by Victor, and Micefish has been overtook by Steinmine. And the time that Calces has gained is 1.5 seconds, and will potentially be more now with the fresher tire, but will decrease in the ending lap of the race. Yeah, now he has made a mistake. Calces have made a mistake, and Steinmine got 0.5 second. It will be absolutely gold for him to go at least into the DRS zone. Now Victor is next. If Victor can clear truly McQueen, and oh, Micefish in the wall, Micefish in the wall, and clips also Victor. That was honestly unsafe rejoining from him. Now, oh, massive damage from Micefish, which makes an absolute disaster by staying out on those tires. And now Victor has to overtake truly McQueen, and if we get another safety car, the Ferrari driver has a golden chance to return back in contention. for the race win. Meanwhile, Calces have regained the 3 times. Victor is going on the outside of Trulli McQueen and gets the place without any kind of struggle. Great recovery job from Victor, which has gone all the way at the back of the pack on lap 1 for the contact with Steinman, which will be investigated after the race. So the race is still very long. Oh, Tambar retires. Is that a safety car? Yes it is. Yes it is. Yes it is. And now let's see also with the strategy what kind of situation we have. Has the grid got another set of mediums? That will be the better tire to choose. Soft I don't think is an option. And Victor now can return to win this race. I'm Italian, so I'm pretty happy for him. I can't say a cheer for Victor, but I sympathize him. I would not be sad if he wins this race. Let's say it. Alright. Oh, nice fish. Another drive-through penalty. He's going into the pits. No, he will go into the pits to change. Oh, and he has retired. Has he retired on purpose because his race was basically over? I think so, but that's if he has done so, that's not the way you do. You need to go into the pits and retire there. Steinman into the pits. Oh, maybe all the hard runners are pitting for mediums. Yes. Steinman needs to have an enormous space, and Victor now gets another position and is... Oh, why Victor passed Calces? He needs to give the place back. He does now. Soft tires for Turtlehooper. I don't know how reliable this strategy is. Now we will have a couple of laps under safety car. We will have at lap 19 with the safety car, and then it will be 7-8 laps for him on the soft tire. I don't know how reliable this strategy is. Steinman dropped the P6 with his pit stop. I gotta say that this has been so far a pretty clean race for being in Baku. No penalties, which is good. We have comments. Yo, Hammer, my boy. How's going? How many safety cars? This is the second one. Actually, I was saying we got a pretty clean race till now. Of course, some contacts, but racing so far has been clean. Hammer, my friend, I can't remember what tire are you in. Are you from tire 1 or 2? T1 winner today. Oh, so yeah, tier 1. We got also Palani in the chat. Welcome. I don't know. It's good to see all the PRL family watching the other races. It's actually cool to see this, because as I always say, the thing that makes this league better is that there are many friendships between the drivers. It's also a really good community for PRL. It's gonna be your ship. Oh, we have also Chaos Druid. Welcome. It's a really good community, the PRL one. but we are all talking about the Tier 1 race winner. I wanna hear from you guys which will be the premier race winner in your opinion in this situation. I wanna hear from the chat. Now, let's see. Ferrari boys sticking together. Well, a Ferrari boy has a good chance to win the race. The other Ferrari boy has, meanwhile, ghosted car and is way back, lapped and lapped. Now, let's see. Neither. Palani is Trilly McQueen is in new or a reserve? Isn't Trilly McQueen new? Oh, maybe it's from last season, right? I don't really remember. And formerly known as Trilly. Oh, gotcha. Let's see if the safety car comes in this lap. Victor will try the attack and try to get P1 after a race in a comeback. Safety car in this lap. Let's see quickly the other comment. Right. We are ready. And we are set. Oh, Trilly McQueen. 5-second time penalty for collision with Victor. Oh, that hurts for Trilly McQueen. That really hurts. But now we're focusing on the main two drivers. On Victor, who is looking for the first race win of the season. He will have to fight with the best driver in the league to get it. Calces still isn't starting, still going slow, still waiting. Now he has to go, and he goes now. It's a decent restart. Meanwhile, Baku and Steinman attacked by Jeans. Jeans remains behind, and Barta has a look on the inside. Jaspers and Aiden Wells. Jaspers takes all the slipstream and Trilly McQueen, which has a penalty. Oh, gets clipped by the Aiden Jones in the back. Red Bull drama. That's a Red Bull drama, just like in real life F1. Oh, contacts. Super contact between Aiden Jones and G Ince. This is a real life replica from 2018. Steinman gets ahead of his teammate Trilly McQueen. Is that teamwork? I don't know. Oops. Says Palani in the chat. Meanwhile, Victor is still behind Calces. He will need to get DRS. And then it will have a really great chance. Is closing up. 6 tenths behind. Great exit from Victor. He's gaining, and he's gaining, and he's gaining. But it still isn't enough to try and attack. Will it be for Barta? Neither. It will be for Ince. To try and attack on only Thatcher, which hangs that on the outside. And there's still will to will going to turn 2, but only Thatcher gives it up for the moment. And Victor nice close. Is DRS enabled? So Barta very close to Truly McQueen, and Calces makes a mistake. This is the chance for Victor to go on the inside. That's a very risky corner, but Victor makes an absolutely fantastic move to get ahead of Calces, and behind West Steinman with 7 laps, fresher tires. Get ready, boys. This will be an epic race ending. Steinman now has the biggest chance, I think. He has 7 laps. Meanwhile, other contacts at the back, and we get another safety car. And now Steinman 7 laps, fresher tires will get disadvantage will get eliminated. We got our third safety car, our third restart, and our third chances of seeing chaos at the restart. Go Victor! We have Chaos Druid who is cheering for Victor. I'm also a bit cheering for Victor, of course. But also props to Calces, he's a really good driver. Victor staying out, Calces staying out, everyone of the top 3 staying out. Truly McQueen going into service penalty. Yeah, no one is coming in. Yeah, it will be too risky, honestly. Then Steinman still has got a good chance of winning this race with 7 laps younger tire, but the point is, with safety car now staying out a couple of laps, so let's assume he stays, and Steinman for the collision with Calces gets a 5-second time penalty, and his race winning chances are now very low. And Victor now has some free leading laps. Some laps with no threat from Calces. Potentially 2 laps. Which are the average laps the safety car stays out on this game. That was it has been a good race. Now that we are near to the end, I gotta say it has been a fun race to watch. Now we only have to know the winner. This is our third safety car. Victor was P18 at the end of the first lap, has gone all the way back to P1 with some good moves, with using the chaos to his favor. Really experienced driver also him. Behind him we have the reigning champion Calces, which will go for a back-to-back win. Potentially this will be the last lap of safety car. Yeah, safety car stays out for another lap, then I think it will come in. And another free leading lap for Victor. They are all packed up, so there is no point in letting the safety car stay out for other 2 laps, but just for this lap to warm again the tires. Steinman can't say anything about maybe it will say it will ask the stewards to remove the penalty, but he has 7 laps fresher tire. The safety car will most likely come in this lap, so lap 23, 24, and then only on lap 25 we will get DRS. Then it makes me ask how much chances he has still left to win this race, if obviously they will remove his penalty. Considering that if they won't remove his penalty, then he has absolutely no chance to win this race. And that is our Ferrari in the lead. Calces, which has given P1 to Victor for a mistake made at the corner. We have oh no, maybe a bit earlier on, but he made a mistake and dropped P1 to Victor. And also only Thatcher gets a 5-second time penalty for a collision with Ince. Oh, Frosty has gone into the wall. That's a double retirement from Mercedes. Is the safety car staying out more for this incident? That will be even for Victor, hell for Steinman. No, the car is already removed. Oh dear. No, safety car in his lap. No more laps of safety car. Only 5 more laps, or 4 more laps of racing. To the checkered flag, hopefully. And not to another interruption, to another virtual or full safety car. Another 4 laps of pure racing around the streets of Baku for a race that has been really fun. With Victor that will be attacked by Calces, with Steinman that will try to overtake both and then ask for a penalty removal in order to win this race. Barta, great recovery drive also from him, is in P4. Just Force and Aiden, just the 2 Red Bulls could have looked for more than the position that they are now, but everything can still happen. Calces needs to get the perfect restart and he has the talent to do that. They still are ongoing. Oh, Victor waiting a lot and he restarts. That's not a great reaction from Calces, which is attacked on the outside by Steinman, which gets the move done, and Calces nearly loses the car and loses the place to Barta and loses the place to Just Force. He still goes on the inside of Just Force, which hits the wall, and now Steinman is right at the back of Victor. Calces maintains position on Just Force, and now it's between Victor and Steinman. Just Force is in P5, still looking to make up a place on Calces, which is falling back. Yeah, Barta has 7 laps younger tires. Here Calces nearly got into the wall. That would have been a disaster for him. But now, how much time will Steinman gain on those fresher tires? On that 7 lap fresher tires. He will need to push, but not too much, or he will end up in the wall. There are 4 laps. But Victor has got great exit done of that corners. Really McQueen protects the Mar. And Tartolo, oh, what a group here. Aiden Johnson, right on the tail of Tamar. Meanwhile Steinman is on the RS zone with Victor. He's closing in Aiden Jones. He's a little look, but the Mar stays ahead. And talking about staying ahead, we are back with the front 2. DRS will be enabled on the next lap, but even without DRS, with 7 laps fresher tires, Steinman is still closing in. Let's remember, if he win this race, if he wants to win this race, he has to let his penalty be removed. If not, even if he finishes first, Victor will still win the race. Now he's made a bit of a mistake, not to... that is not good from Steinman. He has done a really bad exit from the corner, and Victor breathes. And Victor can breathe. Yeah, 1.5 head. Victor sees the victory. Victor sees the victory. Meanwhile, Just Force. Calces. Oh, Calces. Calces spun. That's the. I got warned from the chat that Calces could have spun. He spun a few times in practice. He has spun now, and he can say bye bye to a top 5 finish. And Victor now has to drive the with an eye on Steinman, but it's very close to the victor now. Steinman isn't even in the RS zone. The RS enabled. That's what Steinman needs. But he still isn't in the RS zone. Maybe he has to drive a great lap to... Oh, also Truly McQueen has spun. No, they're wheel to wheel. Oh, they're bumping. Their wheel and Truly McQueen gets ahead. And then on space P5. He hasn't got the RS. No, he has got the RS ins. Has a look on the inside. Then goes to the outside. Truly McQueen stays ahead. That would have been a perfect overtake. Victor, meanwhile, stays ahead of Steinman, which is starting to not be a threat anymore to the Ferrari driver, which if he manages to win this race, he is absolutely the driver of the day also. P18 at the end of the first lap, potentially P1 at the end of lap 26. But everything can happen still. He can make a mistake. Or something else. Oh, we got Insa. Yeah, Insa spun. And oh, this is the mistake. I think he made a mistake now. He lost very much time. I said it. Everything still can happen, and now Steinman has 1 lap to try to overtake Victor. With 7 laps, younger tires, 0% of power against an insane 27% from Victor. He's got DRS, but he ain't got power. Neither 1%. He ain't got power, and it will still be difficult to overtake the Ferrari. Eight times back, Victor. Yeah, he's gaining a small amount of time, but we could have a great ending of the race on the final main straight. If Steinman will be close enough, but he's really struggling now. He's nearly back up 1 second. Victor, yeah, is back now up 1 second. And Victor breathes. And Victor breathes. No penalties for now for the Ferrari driver. Coming out the castle section. He's close to his first win of the season. Is 1.2 Steinman. Unless he makes a mistake, he has won this race. Unless he makes some mistakes or get a penalty. He's coming out the final corner where many drivers today lost it, and I think Steinman also made a mistake now on the final lap. He's dropped 1.8 seconds behind Victor onto the final main straight. Now onto the final main straight. Victor, full blast down to the checkered flag to win his first race of the season, to win the Baku Grand Prix. Victor comes P1 and is victorious in Baku, followed by Steinman, who will ask for a penalty removal, followed by Barta, which with the chaos has gone all the way up to P2. Good job, Victor. Yeah, I agree. And then we have 8 engines. Just for Truly McQueen, Calces P7 with Victor and Just for Calces had the slowest, I think, tires on the grid. In start looper and touch the Marra Stjolken, and then the rest of the grid all retired. And Victor is P1 now, and I think also he'll be leading the championship, I don't know. And he's also the driver of the day, according to the game, and also according, I think, to me. the best comeback I think in his PRL career. Here it is, the podium party. Calzas left the session. Wow, this is a new remote on podium pass, I think. And he's now ready to start the party down at Ferrari. And this is our final race classification. It has been a really great race around the streets of Baku. Crashes, overtakes and much drama. And racing action, of course, the one we like the most. Also, be sure guys to check out Tire 1 coming up, and then closing the evening with Tire 2. I am Matti and I've commented Premier Tire. See you later. See you next week, boys. Stay safe.